So let me state this. I am rooting for Bryce Young to be the franchise quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. It was a rough year to start, found himself getting benched, but he has came out of that. I think having that time to reflect has been well, and since the Chiefs game, he has really taken his game to the next level, and you hope that he continues to progress. He threw for 263 yards against the Chiefs, 298 for the Buccaneers, 219 for the Cowboys, and this past week leading their Panthers to an upset victory over the Cardinals, where he threw for a modest 158 but had a lot of yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, 107 quarterback rating. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the tape and the progress that he is showing. So first off, he got after the Cardinals utilizing his legs in this game. He had 5 carries for 68 yards and another touchdown just through his legs, the most rushing yards he's had all year. He's going to need to continue to do this to add that extra element in his game. Bryce Young on this play doesn't panic. He feels the pocket shift. He moves up ever so slightly. He feels the middle of the field open up, and he takes what the defense gives him. And you are able to see that extra gear that he has utilizing his legs. Step up, green grass opens, and go. And then the most beautiful thing about this, he's not the biggest in stature. Get what you can get, either slide or get out of bounds. Perfect. A little bit later in the game, very similar situation. He gets an outside edge rush. As you can see, natural movement, step up within the pocket. And then there's really no one left home. They had a spy in the middle of the field, gets a really good block, make a defender miss, and it's a touchdown Carolina Panthers after the defensive touchdown. This is the extra element. I don't think with the stature he has, you don't need to start calling quarterback power, quarterback counter, but extending plays with his legs, maybe a few timely zone read pull options for Bryce Young. This is what's going to help his passing game out as you get that added threat with his legs. As he makes some plays with his legs, and then they make some plays in the run game that needs to continue to increase. Now you start to talk about play action shot passes. In this scenario right here, they're going to have a play action run fake. This jet motion is pushing right to left, just going to wheel it up the sidelines, really push this defense vertical. And then the outside receiver who is condensed down is going to run a K route right here. Take the snap, get a lot of depth. Put your foot in the ground and rope this football right here. That is in between 3 defenders, and he has to step up and make a strong throw. It has to be on time. It cannot be off the mark, and Bryce Young shows that he's got that arm strength that can fit it in there. A lot of people talking about that he doesn't have the NFL arm. I disagree. I think he's got it, especially in the intermediate throws. He can make the deep throws, maybe not as far as some of the other dynamic quarterbacks in the NFL, but there's been plenty of quarterbacks who's made a great living not off the hugest arm strength. If you get the ball out quick and in time, you can still throw the ball down the field. Right here, a little spacing concept in the low red zone area with a flat, a corner, and little inside hitch. They look like they're going cover 2 man, and at the last second, they bail out to like a cover 2 zone, and now it's just a high-low read for Bryce Young to be able to make. He recognizes that the corner sits flat on the flat route, and he puts this ball in the back pylon. Corner, the safety does a really bad job right here, not pushing over enough for the corner route. Bryce Young does a good job placing the ball near the pylon and getting 6 right here. Good job by Bryce Young. Good clean pocket, gets the ball out timely and on target. Guys, if you are taking value from this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, join the team. We're getting closer and closer to 10K, and I appreciate you guys very much. They want to push the ball vertically down the field right here. You have a single high safety. This other safety is coming down. He's starting to rob. You've got a cover 1 rob. Everybody is manned up. 1 deep safety. The other safety right here is just robbing center of the field. Panthers have the perfect call with a nice little switch route, vertical concept to the top of your screen, and then Bryce Young is able to put this ball exactly where he wants it to. This is not a misplaced ball. This is what you call a back shoulder fade, and he does it to perfection. Adam Thielen, still one of the most consistent and reliable wide receivers in the NFL today, does a really good job of putting his foot in the ground, turning his body towards the ball, because Bryce Young placed it exactly where it needs to be on the sidelines. felt a little bit of pressure right there and was still able to deliver that ball in the perfect spot. This is where you're really seeing a next step level. He gets instant pressure. He doesn't panic. He doesn't fold. He doesn't just throw up a terrible ball. He has a quick little shallow crosser by his tight end in the pro set right here at the top of the screen. He gets instant pressure. He knows where the receiver is going to be, and he's going to replace that pressure right now. Snap, that backer blitz, replaced him on target, and his receiver is able to catch it in stride. This one is very impressive and I think shows the growth. Luckily, this defensive end just pushes off just a little bit to the inside, and Bryce Young was able to place this ball just outside to where his tight end can catch it in stride. Man, good throw. This next scenario right here, you're going to get a cover 0 in the red zone area. He knows it. He's going to get the fade ball. This is another vertical push route. 1, 2, 3. Ball is already out and placed right in the breadbasket. Guys, the accuracy is really increasing when you're watching Bryce Young's game. And I think it comes from a standpoint of getting the ball from point A to point B, getting it out of his hands right now. They try to send pressure. Anytime you get cover 0, you're trying to send some heat. But it doesn't matter if you have a quarterback that is able to throw it that quickly. Still got pressure right in his face, and he drops it right there, right over the defender to where it's his guy or no guy, to where it's out of bounds. And this is what you need to be an NFL franchise quarterback. You have to make the big-time throws. You've got to be able to be accurate with the football while under duress and while under pressure. Bryce Young has now had back-to-back weeks where he has had higher than a 65% completion percentage. He had a 65.4 in this game. He had a 67.9 in the game against the Cowboys. That stuff needs to continue to increase, with also his turnovers decreasing. But where I feel like he's got to take that next step and allow his game to evolve and really stress defenses is utilizing his legs in timely fashion. And it's like I say, it's not calling quarterback runs, quarterback power, quarterback counter, all those things. It's about being able to extend plays, get inside and out of the pocket. He's a mobile quarterback. All the things that he did while at Alabama, he's got to incorporate that to his game like he did in this one right here. If he can consistently rush for 50 to 75 yards on 5 to 7 carries, extend plays, he's going to have more success finding receivers with a little bit more separation down the field. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Watch this next video, and as always, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.